my 25 female, ex-boyfriend, 27 male, left me for my best friend, 25 female. And now they want me to be a part of their wedding party. Any advice?
Oh, yeah. I'd say do it for the bit.
Go just for your speech that you can give.
Oh my God.
I'm so glad I could bring them together.
The power you can wield.
The fact they were able to meet through me while I was dating Josh. So glad, so glad. 3 years ago, Josh, my boyfriend of about 1.5 years, broke up with me because he had feelings for Anna, my best friend.
They were dating for 1 year?
A year and a half.
A year and a half. Okay.
We hung out a lot, and they said that they eventually developed feelings for one another. They admitted that Josh had been cheating on me. They made a fool out of me. They made me think that everything was okay when it was really not. If they admitted it at the time, I would have tried to be understanding and tried to support them, but they chose to lie. So I cut them both off. I focused on school and found a job with a good income. Josh and Anna tried to reach out to me at first, telling me that they still wanted to be friends, but I blocked them. Now I'm living in the next town over to our hometown. I got a wonderful job opportunity, so I moved, but I liked that I was still close enough to visit my parents and other relatives. About a month ago, I heard about their wedding from a common friend. It didn't really bother me anymore, so I just went on with my life. A week ago, I received a message from Anna telling me that she and Josh were getting married and that they would like for me to be a part of their wedding day. I replied, quote, "Congratulations. No, thank you." I had no feelings for Josh anymore, and I'm even seeing someone else, but I don't want to celebrate the wedding of two people who betrayed me. They were insistent. Josh also messaged me via a different number. Some of my friends also tried to convince me to come to the wedding. I firmly said no. Even my mom called me, asking if I was going, and when I said no, she sounded disappointed, but didn't push it. This is all just quite weird to me. Why would you want your ex-girlfriend/ex-best friend, the girl you cheated on, to be a part of your wedding party? The day before yesterday, Anna's parents called me, telling me that they missed me and really hope I could go to the wedding. I firmly said that I would not be going. Her mom berated me, saying that I should let bygones be bygones and that I should be happy for her daughter. I asked her if I cheated with Anna's boyfriend and then invited her to the wedding, would she convince Anna to go? She had no answer to this, and I hung up. This is getting quite out of hand because I'm now receiving more than 20 to 30 calls and texts a day from their friends and family about this wedding. Any advice on how to handle this? Also, any insights on why they want me to go to their wedding? I don't think it's normal that they are this insistent.
That's wild. 20 to 30 calls a day?
Oh,
That's psycho.
I would be losing my mind. We do have an edit from OP.
Okay.
Hi, thank you all so much for the advice. I didn't think this would get so much attention. I just want to clarify a few things that I read about in the comments, though I'm very sorry that I have not yet read all of them. First of all, my mom is not going to the wedding, but I think she wants to go. That's why she was asking me if I was going. I'm going to talk to her after work. Anna messaged me with a different number. I don't know how she got my number. Also, my hometown is a small town, and most of our friends did know that I was cheated on. That's why this seems so weird to me. I did block the people who were very insistent, including the new numbers of Anna, Josh, and Anna's mom. Also, I keep blocking the people that text me about the wedding, but new numbers just keep popping up, which makes it more weird that people are actually making an effort to get new numbers just so I would attend an ex's wedding. That's crazy.
It's like, sounds like some Scientology shit.
Am I the asshole for refusing to share my lottery winnings with my boyfriend's dog, even though I promised?
Okay. Why? It's got to be like for like a treatment, right? Like it's got to be like something.
No,
Okay.
I'm going to tell you right now, no. It's not.
Cool. All right, let's see.
How much money do you think it is?
I feel like if you're going on Reddit, it can't be that much.
Right.
Like
You'd think.
I think the lowest you'd probably want to say on the internet's maybe like 5,000 and below.
All right. So I, 26 female, won a decent amount in the lottery, about $50K. Before I won, my boyfriend, 29 male, and I would always joke about how if I ever hit it big, I'd quote unquote split it 3 ways between me, him, and his dog, Baxter.
Okay.
Baxter is a golden retriever, and I love him, but I always thought it was, just a joke. Like anyone with a fucking brain would, Well, fast forward to me actually winning, and my boyfriend is now dead serious about wanting me to give Baxter's share of the money.
By giving him
The dog?
2/3 of the money? Like, that's
Giving the dog money, human money, so that the dog can walk to 7-Eleven
can grab a taquito
and pay with his dollars, his
Yeah.
human dollars.
human dollars, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He insists I promised, and that Baxter deserves $10K and a dog trust fund for future vet bills, toys, and whatever he needs. I told him that's ridiculous. Baxter's a dog and doesn't need a trust fund. Now my boyfriend is calling me selfish and saying I went back on my word.
I don't even think you can make a trust fund for anyone that's not a fucking human.
Right.
I feel like that'd be what I mean, you know what? Listen, the
Maybe-
American banking
maybe
system is
there
fucking
are-
crazy. I don't
Who
know.
knows? He says it's not about the dog. It's about me not keeping promises, and that it shows I don't take our relationship seriously, like he does,
So,
by giving money to a dog.
This is a good way to keep $50,000 as opposed to giving away.
Like, this could all be cut short by you saying to your boyfriend, do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I'm stupid that I will give into your manipulation?
Yeah, to try and give you
Give
another
another third of the money that I won
Yeah,
because of your dog.
because if you split it 3 ways, that's like what, 16,000 with change.
Also, like, I really want to point out, people are like, well, you should pay for the dog that you have together, blah, blah, blah. It's his dog.
Yeah, it's not even their dog.
It's his dog.
If it was their dog, I might be like, well, I can understand saving some of the money for the vet because, like, listen,
I get
I've
it.
spent a fuck ton of money.
10K is nothing, apparently, if they go into diabetic ketoacidosis.
Yeah,
Shit.
but
Like, I get that, but it's not his money.
yeah, it's her money to decide what to do with, and it's not technically her. How long have they been dating, too?
They don't say.
Okay, well, that's
It's part of it.
that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
but still,
Anyway, we have an update to this, too, so I'm going to get into it. They're both very short.
okay.
Here's where it gets weird. I actually did buy Baxter a pretty fancy dog bed and some expensive treats with part of the winnings, but my boyfriend is saying that doesn't count because
What?
it wasn't part of the quote-unquote official 10K I was supposedly promised. He even brought up going to a lawyer, a dog lawyer for dogs to set up the dog trust fund to make it official.
Can't be real. This can't be real. This can't be a real
Man's
fucking.
lost his damn mind.
Yeah, listen, guys, I would do anything for my cats, but this is even a little much for me.
A dog trust fund. I mean, someone's going to be like, this is actually a very common practice for people with their dogs. Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah, I
blah,
want to
blah,
bet
blah.
rich people
Yeah,
try
dog.
to skirt taxes by using their dog's name.
Yeah, there's a lot of rich people shit I don't fucking know about, dude. My cat died last week because I didn't fucking have enough money for diabetic ketoacidosis. Yeah, I don't know shit about a dog
Yeah.
trust fund, dude. What are we talking about? Again, what are we fucking
talking
doing?
about, yeah.
Holy shit.
Christ.
I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. You do. I'm reading it and I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. You're living it. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Am I the asshole? No.
No.
Ever in no universe for not giving a literal dog a chunk of my lottery winnings, even though I might have jokingly promised. Or is the whole thing just absurd?
I do want to say this one I'm going to give a mild trigger warning. This is a
Oh.
shitty parent.
Okay, shitty, like a,
Shitty,
like
like-
a maybe abusive.
Possibly. I don't know if I'd go that far just yet.
We're not experts. So if you think it's abuse, it's abuse.
Yeah. Am I the asshole for standing my ground during a birthday dinner?
They said that to me at a dinner. Yeah.
I, 50 female, have a son who recently turned 18. We were going out to celebrate his birthday with a family dinner with our family and his aunt and uncle.
Okay.
The night before, I asked him where he wanted to go, and he decided on an Indian restaurant we usually go to.
Nice.
Just to see if he wanted to switch it up or try something different because it's a special occasion, I suggested another Indian restaurant we went to once about 5 years ago and recently reopened. He declined, saying that he didn't remember the restaurant and didn't know if the quality would still be the same 5 years later.
Okay. Like, you might be like, that's shitty already. That's like a regular ass parent thing to do. Hey, you looked at one thing once. Do you want to do that forever for the rest of your life? That's just parent. That's like.
I will say, I said the most annoying person before.
This is the most annoying?
This one might be more annoying, honestly.
Let me see if your assertion is correct.
I then suggested a new sushi restaurant that had caught my eye. He declined again because he didn't want to, quote, run the risk of having a bad restaurant for his birthday. Because, people want to enjoy their favorite comfort food.
This is all I think about for my birthday.
Yeah, like shit.
Yeah.
So we stayed with the normal Indian restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, his aunt and uncle, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, came over. They are very nice people, and my son loves them a lot. I realized that they had already been to my son's chosen Indian restaurant twice already. I didn't want to bore our guests, so I brought up a new Greek restaurant that had also caught my eye and asked my son to look at the menu. He looked through it rather quickly and declined. But then I remembered that there was a new Italian restaurant that I wanted to do for my birthday, but felt like my son would really like too. And when I asked him to look at that place's menu, he said okay. Yeah. Yeah. When we arrived at the Italian restaurant that night, we noticed that a more fast food pasta cafe had a location across the freeway.
What?
I don't know if this is real because this is so fucking crazy, but also I kind of believe this is real. I kind of believe this could. And
then we decided to move to Nebraska.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Shits and giggles. Okay. When we arrived at the Italian restaurant that night, we noticed that a more fast food pasta cafe had a location across the freeway. My brother.
Then we didn't go to it. We went to the Indian restaurant he wanted to do the first time.
Yeah, my brother-in-law joked that we could have gone there because it was cheaper. My son laughed, but I personally took offense to that.
Why? Why?
However, the 2 cake slices for dessert came out rather small, as if they cut it in half and served it to us as if it were 2 slices.
Whoa, we're fast forwarding to dessert? Okay.
Yeah. And sure enough, the bill included 2 desserts, not 1, so I felt like we had been scammed. I'm going to put parentheses here for you. At the restaurant, I kind of forced my son to go to for his birthday because I didn't want to bore 2 people.
Not my son. Not the
my
birthday
son.
boy.
Yeah.
For his 18th birthday also.
Yeah.
Like his first adult birthday.
Yeah. The one where you're
in the eyes of the law.
Yeah.
That's
God,
okay. And then I told my son he was a piece of shit and he should never talk to me ever again.
Yeah.
Why would he talk to me? Am I a dick?
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know.
Like, what do you mean?
All right, you ready for the next second quote joke on here? We passed the same fast food pasta cafe driving back home. My husband joked about how my son chose a fishy restaurant that scammed us. My son says, hey, this wasn't my choice. A fact. But then my sister-in-law follows up with a, could have gone to the fast food pasta place and they wouldn't have scammed us for $20. Quote, joke. My son, now laughing, says, well, maybe talk to the person who chose the restaurant. He is being extremely disrespectful towards me. And all these, quote, jokes are offensive. Note my apostrophes. It's well past 3 strikes, and I shout that next time I'll keep my fucking mouth shut. I'm not going to stand being attacked like this since my son is an adult who can make his own decisions. When we arrived home, my son tried to apologize. I didn't want to hear it. Later on, he tries to ask me how my dinner was. This was a fake attempt to make me feel better and apologize again. So I calmly reminded him again that I didn't want to talk about the dinner, and that was it. I don't want to be reminded of how I was attacked over a simple restaurant. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, I would say this is abusive.
This is abusive. Yeah,
I think
I'm sorry.
this is abusive.
I'm sorry. Shit.
No, that's okay. I mean, you said the trigger word. I get it. But this is like a really good example of like, she's like dedicated to ruining this kid's 18th birthday.